I'll bring that over.
I didn't know that people were going to ask me to talk, and I was going to say no, and then it occurred to me that I don't want the word to get out that I can't think on my feet, and then maybe you won't vote for me next time. I just want to tell everybody how inspired I am by being with all of you today, hearing your stories, and I've seen firsthand a lot of people who are involved in the court system because of addiction problems. And I've seen so many success stories, and it doesn't always come easy, but I'm always impressed with the strength, and I draw inspiration from people who turn their lives around. And one thing that we in the criminal justice system need to do is that we need to change our system so that people view us as allies and people helping people turn their lives around.
Amen.
And that's why I do today. Thank you. Thank you, Andy.
Near a small town called Cornville up in northern Arizona. It's not too far from Prescott or from Flagstaff. And it's a valley that was settled by the Mormons back in the late 1800s. It's on a little creek, which is magnificent. And we have been here for many years. as we've grown flowers and trees and built houses. And we've had our kids so many times up here together that it's really it's a part of our lives that is probably we're the most grateful for our entire family. It's very flattering, and obviously I've forgotten some aspects of my career in the Senate, but it's very flattering, it's very moving. After I gave a speech in the Senate about the need for us to work together and be together, and have every senator at his or her desk and receive the affection as well as appreciation, it was one of the most rewarding experiences of my life. There's nothing more important than the approval of one's peers. And that's the first time I've ever seen every senator sit at their desk and hear their senator speak. Deeply moving. I'll never forget it. I can tell you, not only came from my friends, but also from my enemies. I've gone through various iterations of how to address this issue of Donald Trump, not only in this campaign, but as the president. And I've decided the best thing for me is to do my job, to work with the people that he has around him, that are old friends of mine, that are great on national security, General Mattis, General McMaster, others that are really top-notch. I work with them well. And as far as a number of the other things that he has done, such as the pardoning of Sheriff Arpaio or these other things, I make a statement and then I move on. My job after 30-some years in the United States Senate is to do everything I can to help the men and women of the military to abandon this nation under what is unprecedented challenges. Actually, the first clue I had was that I came for a physical, and I was driving up here, and my doctor called and said, "You've got to turn around and come back. You've got a problem." He said, "Okay." It was on Friday. Can't wait tomorrow.
Hello and welcome to Charter Local Edition Northwest. I'm Dana Cowley and my guest today is Josie Delvin. She's the Benton County Court Clerk. So Josie, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And one of your prime responsibilities is handling jury duty.
That's right.
And you are experiencing some transition with that as far as how people are responding and a new program you have in place.
Right. We instituted a new computer program. It's been about 3 years. And it really shows me now the trends of non-response rates, how many jurors we use, the cost of the whole jury system, meaning the cost of paying the jurors and the mileage to come in. So I get a lot more information off of that new system.
Well, now that you've had time to have it and get it in place and collect some data, what are you discovering?
I am discovering that I'm quite surprised at the non-response rate of individuals that are summoned for jury duty on average.
It was the first Sunday in July of 1946. World War II had been over for months, and the victorious United States was emerging as a global superpower. On that day, 140 miles south of Atlanta, in the small, quiet town of Plains, Georgia, a 21-year-old recent Naval Academy graduate named James Earl Carter Jr. and his 18-year-old fiancée, Eleanor Rosalind Smith, exchanged wedding vows. They walked down the aisle of a Methodist church and into a partnership that would take them to the height of American power and all over the world. Former First Lady Rosalind Carter is now 93, and former President Jimmy Carter is 96, making him the longest living president in American history. This Wednesday, July 7th, marks their 75th wedding anniversary, another record among U.S. presidents. And it was for that occasion that I spoke with them last week in Plains, where they still live, about their life together and a few other things. President Carter, Mrs. Carter, it is so wonderful to see both of you. Thank you for talking with us. 75 years of marriage. That is remarkable. Congratulations. Mrs. Carter, what is the secret to this partnership?
Well, I think we give each other space and we try to do things together. We're always looking for things we can do together, like birding and fly fishing and just anything we can find to do together.
And President Carter, I think people look at this long and happy marriage, and I think they'd love to know what, especially couples who have been through what the two of you have been through. What's the secret when you don't see eye to eye on something for how you patch it back together?
At the end of the day, we try to become reconciled and overcome all the differences that arose during the day. We also make up and give each other a kiss before we go to sleep, still in bed, and we always read the Bible every night, which kind of adds a different aspect to life. So we really try to become completely reconciled each night before we go to sleep.
I'm asking about that, Mrs. Carter, because the story is when you were writing your book together, it was difficult for the two of you to work together.
It was not easy. It's the worst thing. I mean, it's probably the closest thing to bringing us to a divorce that we ever did. It was awful.
But you got through it.
We got through it. But we had help and say, Mrs. Carter, you say this, and President Carter, you say this. But we got through it.
And to those Americans who see the both of you and want to know, how are you doing? What would you say, Mrs. Carter?
You're doing good. You're doing good, both of us.
President Carter.
Dollar enrollment. So our most basic membership is our fitness.
Okay.
This is an annual contract. It is $29 a month plus tax. Works out to $31.49 and gives you full gym access. So all the classes, pool, hot tub, sauna, steam room.
There's a $39 fee, and that comes in 60 days, right?
60 days, yes. You got it down. The hot tub, the sauna, and the steam room are not currently open, but the pool is open for use.
So this reserve, it says reservation sometimes. Is it
the pool,
fixed?
no.
Is it fixed now?
Yes. Well, it's probably a little cold tonight.
But it'll
They
warm
have
up,
it
right?
fixed today,
Can we use it?
And yeah.
Okay.
Last time we checked, it was at about 75.
Okay. Now we got the pool lockers. Do we have lockers?
There's lockers in the
Okay.
men's locker room, but you do need a lock.
Yeah, I got that.
Perfect.
Got the lock here, so.
Okay.
What do you want? This is Benton County Justice Department. Mr. Andy Miller, Washington State Prosecutor at the Benton County Justice Department, carrying the license plate B07216. October 1970, October 72. Look at B0 Barella 07216 Ford. Beautiful immigrant from the Ford Company, and there's a Bill McCurley and Pasco Autoplex, and also Bill McCurley Mercedes-Benz. The administration has carried COVID-19 policy, regulations, services. Administration, there's an administration for the Bush administration, and Mr. Donald Trump himself, Donald Trump Services. Why? Let's carry this COVID-19 policy and service to the administration office, carrying the administration rights. This beautiful certificate that got carried, Mr. Andy Miller, Washington Prosecutor, and Mrs. Andy Miller, Mrs. Sheriff Taylor, and this is U.S. Marshal Taylor. You get Kenny Billy and Jadwin. So we got the implemented download system. We're going to carry out to executive order. You know, the executive order carrying the administration rights and services.